are at week 6. For week 6, I am adding in going over tadas, so our stick tada. And I wanted to real quick show you a lunge lever lunge game that we have. So we're using our balance beams for warm-ups this time. And we're going to get into that lunge position. We're going to lever and pick up a block. Lever and pick up a block. And lever and pick up a block. So my arms never left my ears. And that is our game. Credit to Nicole Ford, by the way. So I've used this with preteen kids, obviously for shaping, but if you use it with your preschool kids, the ones that like jump to their handstands, now at least know what a lever and a lunge is. So that's that game. But let me show you the positions. Oh, and the other game is obviously 1, 2, stick in the glue in the hula hoop, and ta-da. See if you can do a little stick contest with them. See if they don't move their feet. Easy peasy warm up. So we have our backward roll. I'm trying to get them to land their feet either on the target or on this lovely noisy mat. We've added headstands this week. So I have the kids put their head near the kiddie's head. And this is with bent arms versus straight arms on a handstand. So our back is against the wall. Head down, bottom up, basically. The half circle kind of keeps them from falling from one side to the other. So most of them, if they get the concept, can do it by themselves. Across the beam, I was also doing our back handspring again this week with my little kiddos that have good handstands and straight arms and can go over backwards. So I had that here. And then we're gonna reiterate the cartwheel from last week. So pick a cartwheel mat, kick around. Our dots, hands on the dots, kick around cartwheel. And then our forward roll to finish. So that's station number 1. Station number 2, obviously if you have little kids, we're not doing the bridge. You can do 4 mountains, you can do tabletop, whatever you want. You can change it and grab a different mat. But right now I've got a bridge for my kids that are doing it by themselves. And I added, oh goodness, let's see if I can do this. Our sit for our back handspring. Hold on. Okay, whoops, just kidding. Good enough. So, I'm just trying to get my kids that are ready to start doing the back handsprings better to sit, arms down first, and then jump and stretch. Try to push their hips up. I'm a little too big for this mat to actually show you how high the hips can get, but basically arms down, jump, stretch. That's actually not terrible, I don't think. Again, we're sitting, jump, stretch. So, that's it. Almost had a fail there. So you should be at this station helping them with that if that's not obvious. Then we have our pink beam ice cream scoops. So we're dipping our toes down to the side of the beam. And then I did leaps. So hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. So we are leaping over each moon shape to our ta-da at the end. Then my guys are starting round-offs. So I have a round-off station here. Obviously, you can get rid of that and throw in the little noisy mats and do some more hopscotch. Hopscotch is always good. We can run and jump 2 feet on the frog. We can do our high knees over the hurdles. And then we can run, jump again. Always straight arms on vault to get up and over that horse, however you want to do it. If it's a squat on, if it's a hands on, knees on, if it's a straddle on, or even a handstand, you are set up to go back to the beginning. So those were those 2 stations. Trampoline, I have the balls over here in case you need to put it under their chin for back tucks, or I have one that likes to straddle, so I made him put it between his feet. That actually worked really well. I'd prefer a beanbag, but I had the balls, so I used them. So then we go to the bar station. We did, this group again is a little more advanced, but we did our chin up, pull over, 3 cast back hip circle, climb up, jump front support on the high bar, forward roll down, 3 swings, land in the back. They did a really good job with that. Then I kind of, because we were focused on that routine, let them do whatever they want so they get over here, you know, within reason, of course. So they were doing like upside down bear crawls and they were getting creative. It was all safe, but I kind of let them have at it on the P bars. I definitely did go over skin the cat on the rings. So if they are able to do that on their own, they may do that. And then because I only had one person, I couldn't spot back hip circles here, but you always could do that. Instead, I just had them doing their forward rolls there. I did not really do beam, but reiterate the ice cream scoops, toes along the side of the beam, dipping down, because eventually that'll become our leap. I threw the cat mats down at the red beam in case you need that. Then, because we did lunges last week, we can lunge across the low beam. I actually did skin the cats here on this bar, but again, you can do sloth if you have to spot somewhere else. Just across the trampoline. And then I actually am starting to spot them on back handsprings down the cheese mat, but you can do whatever you need to do there. And here we have just our donkey kicks to reiterate the straight arms and a nice go backwards candlestick. And of course, I tend to, if I can, get in the other gym, do some things on the tumble track. Really nothing new though. So your seat drops, seat doggy rolls, seat doggy donkey kicks. What else? Your jumps. So we tried some one-footed jumps or jump spin arounds. Kids like ski jumps sometimes, which is just your side to side, just to get them moving. If you want to use that as your warm-up, you can. Otherwise, that should be it.